Hey, we're back with another episode of Milton Daily Homes. My name is Chuck, and we're going to get right to the list. We got 12 properties, and the first one up is 629 Frank Place. It's at 289.9, and we've got the balcony. There's no backyard in these places here, so you've got front yard and a balcony. That's your outdoor space. Great looking model. It's a Brentridge end. They've done a lot of upgrades in here. The flooring looks like it's been upgraded. And you've got 2 bedrooms and a full washroom upstairs, then another powder room on the main level. And, I think it's priced bang on. There's one on Burroughs that I think beats this one a little bit in features. But this one's in the range for sure. Nice looking home. End units are nice on this one. The balcony tends to be more open. Now Lamont, it says photo not available, but there are some pictures here, and there is the inside of the house. It's just under 1,600 square feet, and one of the things I'm looking at with this one here, I don't know exactly where it is on Lamont, but I'm guessing it's around here somewhere. And so there's one on McClenahan that's the exact same model, and it fronts directly onto Thompson. The street itself, you can have kids play on it, but you hear the noise from Thompson. And that one's not selling. It's the same model, and I think it actually looks better than the pictures for Lamont. So very tricky one to tell there. So we'll take a quick look through here. Once again, I'm not seeing anything that really captures my attention. Best of luck with it. So Hamilton, 337. We know it's a townhouse. It's Mattamy. It's by Guardian Angels School. We know it's a 3-bedroom, 3-washroom. But beyond that, I really can't tell what type of model this is. Sometimes I can look at room sizes and pick it out. I can't. There's no description here, so we wait for pictures. We wait and see what's going on with it. Now, Canyon Road, I didn't even know where Canyon was. I had to look it up, but it's off of Limestone Road, so it's south of Campbellville, so it'd sort of be north of Derry, north of Steeles, on Guelph line going towards Campbellville. And so at 364.9, you get a double car garage, you got a detached home, about half an acre, and only one washroom here. It looks like it's in good shape. Okay, you got a nice view of the escarpment there, and inside is not perfect, but you wouldn't expect perfect for 364.9. And there are some definite nice features with this one. It looks like the outside's in good shape, and on half an acre, November 26th is the date they're mentioning. That typically has importance. When someone specifies a day, there's a good chance they bought a house. Okay, I don't know their plans, but I'm saying if you gave them that day, they'd probably really be favorable to talking about your offer. So oil heating on this one. And sorry, I've got something in my eye that just won't get out of there. But yeah, shingles on the back of the house, they've done that. Oil tank furnace, all in 2000. That'll typically last you about 15-20 years. Manley Lane is the next one at 374.9. These are kind of cool properties. I'll show you a bit more when we get inside here. 3-bedroom, 3-washroom. Great looking kitchen there, and stainless steel appliances. Great looking pictures. Lots of space. Hardwood floors here. There's the room when you first come in. I believe that's the front door right there. And what I really like about it is, well, first of all, the master's huge. And the other thing is the backyard, 161 feet. It's not that wide, but it's a great little space. Kids can run around. It's a great horseshoe backyard, if you like that game. And I'm a big fan. I like this one. I like the price it's at. For a semi-detached, comparing to what else you can get, beautiful. Big fan of this one. Lots of good parks close by. Now Clark is actually one of our listings, so of course I'm going to be biased, but it's 395.9. It's a Poddington model. You take a bit of a hit for being on Clark. This one does not have air conditioning. Okay, it's kind of basic inside. They've done a lot of work on the gardens here, and it's actually pretty easy to maintain their perennials, things like that. Carpet inside. You get a big kitchen there. Bay window where you can put a table, and but you can see there's not loads of upgrades. There's hardwood stairs on this one, but it's a solid home. The owners pretty much haven't lived here very much at all. The stove has been used 3 times, so it's a home that compared to the neighbors is going to be in outstanding shape, very little wear and tear, and without a lot of bells and whistles, but it's a good solid home. And for a detached home, 18-20 square feet, it's one of the best deals out there right now. So have a look at that one. Again, like I said, it's ours. Now we've got another one on Clark over here at 1460. Now I believe it might side onto the park, which is fantastic. It's at 419.8. And now we're talking about a finished basement, slightly smaller than the previous one. So this is about 1740 square feet. You come into the house, you've got a little foyer right here, living dining on this side, then you've got family, and then you've got the kitchen. They're using the family as a dining room right here. There's the kitchen. The big complaint on this one, there's no eat-in area. There's nowhere to put a table on this one, which is why they've converted the family to a dining room. Nice looking kitchen though. The master's great with the vaulted ceiling. It looks awesome in person, and you've got the basement with a home theater, and it looks like you've got a little area for an office there. So altogether, this one, you're getting value in different places. I like the price at $419,800. It's a really nice looking one. Now Lancaster is the same model as the one on Clark at $432,000. Now this one has a finished basement too, but if you feel like saving almost $40,000, you might want to go over to Clark, and that's really what we were saying with the value proposition. It's not designed to be it's not playing the game of let's have more upgrades than the other one. It's a good value. This one, we need to see the pictures really to determine the value. On Lancaster, there's a woodlot close by, and if it's in that little zone, it's a very nice looking pocket. Now Shanks is at $525,000, and the size of it, so it's a 36-foot lot by 100. I believe it's Conservatory Group, which I've been pretty impressed with their building from what I've seen. 4 washrooms, so that means 3 upstairs, 1 powder room, plus a finished basement. Inside the pictures are not doing this one justice. It looks like a big kitchen though, laminate counters. Don't expect a lot of upgrades on this one. The value on this one is mostly the size of the home and the fact that you've got a finished basement. Now it would have to be a lot bigger than the one on lot that was listed and sold about a week and a half ago in order for it to really justify being over $500,000. Because beyond that, it's really not really showing a lot of value here. Beatty Trail is a Sunderland. It's 2,600 square feet. There's one on Story for sale right now, and it just dropped its price down to $515,000. So this one is a great little location. They've got hardwood floors here, even little pot lights in the recesses here. So they've done a lot of little things here. Nice looking kitchen, California shutters, and now the one problem they're going to have with this one is that it's only a 3-bedroom. It's 2,600 square feet. This is normally a bedroom, but they've converted it, and now it's only 3. That's going to present problems for families that need that 4th room. Looks like they've done a beautiful job in the backyard. One of the best backyards I think I've ever seen in terms of the amount of landscaping and work that they've done. So 77.29, so it's a nice big wide lot. You got a corner deck that comes around the side here, or a porch, pardon me, and I think it really has a lot of stuff, but it's going to cater to a narrower audience because of the landscaping and the 3 bedrooms. So we'll see. Now Main Street South is at $1.8 million. It's basically just south of the train tracks in Campbellville. It's the flower place with that little antique sign there, and it's used as a bed and breakfast. 4-bedroom, 2 washroom, and inside is just spectacular. It's beautiful inside. Being that it's a half-acre lot at this price, usually you have choices at $1.8 million, and it'll be a tricky one. It's a tricky location if you're going to use it for business or your own use. It's very, very interesting one. I'm very curious to watch this. I think you're going to take a certain kind of buyer to really appreciate this. You look at something like 103 Thomas in Milton, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous home on a bigger piece of land. I would be more likely to be looking at something like that than this one here. Now, Lower Baseline. These pictures are such a mishmash. I can't even figure them out. Bottom line is on this one, it's Trafalgar and Lower Baseline. You're kind of close to the 407. You get some of the hydro line stuff. $1.85 million. It's 10 acres though. Between Oakville and Milton, that Trafalgar stretch is really going to develop over the next 20 years. And so you've got, yeah, there it is off Lower Baseline. And now you have all of a sudden have winter shots. It's just kind of funny and bizarre and unique. But 10 acres, I don't know, for me, $1.85 million, I could put my money in better places. But again, that's just my own perception on this one. I wouldn't want to be too close to that lower baseline in Trafalgar. To me, yeah, you're probably looking at way down the road where this one's going to give any kind of return. So that's our list. And if you have any questions, give us a call, 905-693-9346. See you later. Bye-bye.